Okay, today it's no secret that most web traffic is coming from these things. So your page has to look good on a very small screen. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to make sure that it does. Now, when you use columns and rows to create your page's layout, you're actually creating a responsive web page that will automatically fit different size screens. But pages don't always look perfect once they fold up and shrink down. So I'm going to show you some mobile-specific settings so that your pages look great on any screen size. First, let's talk about columns in mobile view. You can see that when your page is viewed on a mobile device, the columns that were side by side will reorient themselves vertically. The columns on the left side will be at the top, and the columns on the right side will be at the bottom. Here's an example of how this works and how to make changes when you need to. Click on the mobile icon to view your page in mobile view to see how your blocks appear on mobile devices. This lets you see if there are any blocks that need to be simplified for your mobile view. If you do see a block that doesn't look great in mobile view, there are actually two ways to fix it. The first is to edit the mobile style settings, and the second is to make a completely different block for the mobile version of your site. Okay, so let's edit the mobile style settings. When you edit the mobile style settings, you can set mobile-only fonts with whatever sizes you want to make your text more readable. Once you save them to use later, you'll always have user-friendly fonts at the ready. Now here's how to do it. Click on the mobile icon, then click into your mobile font style dropdown. Click the pencil icon next to the font style you want to edit. If your body text appears too small on your mobile view, or if your headlines are just too big, click on the pencil next to each font that needs changing and drag the font size slider to the font size you want. You can see here that it says mobile font size, which tells you the changes you make here aren't going to be changing the desktop size at all. Okay, let's move on to mobile element position settings. These let you customize your element's padding, margins, alignment, and element width, all of which work together to set the position and size of each element on your mobile view. Start by clicking on the mobile icon to get to mobile view. Now the quickest way to make changes here is to grab one of the little dots you see as you border around an element when you hover over it and drag them. The upper left helps you move the element around, while the lower right is good for resizing things. Now in this case, I want a little more spacing between my headline and my subheadline in mobile view, so I can grab the top of the element's border and drag it down. For even more specific control, I can click on the element or the gear I see when I hover and go to the Position tab. And then I can use the sliders and buttons to customize an element's position and size. You can see that editing the top margin does the same thing as dragging the element around. And that's it for mobile style settings. Now, some desktop block designs are too busy or just too hard to use on mobile devices, and even fixing spacing and sizing won't get you where you want to go. When that happens, you solve it by creating a separate version of the block that's only shown on mobile devices. Let's walk you through how to do that now. To set it up, first go to the desktop mode on the offending block. Click the settings gear on the block you want to make mobile only. Then find and click on display settings and choose desktop only in the dropdown. Now this block will only display on desktop size screens. Next, let's make a copy of the block by clicking here. Then go to your new block's layout mode and click the settings gear. Now click on display settings and adjust the settings so the block only appears on mobile devices. So now we have one block for each screen size. Last, you need to simplify the new block so it looks good on mobile screens. Usually this just means you'll want to remove a row or two, and you can even put more elements in fewer columns. Then when the columns end up stacked on top of one another, as they will on mobile screens, things will make sense. Once you've done that, go check out your mobile block in the mobile preview mode and make any adjustments to the spacing or font sizes. Notice that both of your blocks will show up when you look at all blocks mode. But clicking on desktop or mobile modes will hide the blocks that aren't shown on those screen sizes. With just these tools, custom mobile font and space settings, along with optionally making a completely different block for mobile, you have everything you need to make your pages look great on any size screen. Now there's one more setting I want to tell you about that will give you a leg up in designing for mobile. The mobile width and mobile breakpoint settings let you choose the viewing screen width that will trigger your page to be presented with mobile styling. This will make your mobile page not just nice to look at, but easier to use on small screens. Let's see this in action. Click on the mobile icon, then click on your mobile width dropdown, and add the width you want in pixels. So, for example, Spotify.com figured out that the desktop version of the navigation bar wouldn't work well on a cell phone. So, the mobile view has a simplified navigation that's thumb-friendly. Here's what we recommend for your mobile width setup. If you want to include tablets in your mobile view, consider setting your mobile width to a number around 800 pixels. If you want to only have cell phones in your mobile view, then choose a number more like 400 pixels. The default setting is 600 pixels, which is best in most cases. And that's it for our deep dive into optimizing your pages for mobile devices. Now you can make sure your pages look amazing and are functional on any screen.